I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was called with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one chief rocket Knicks universe, your main man, Uncle Freezy. Y'all want this party started right. Y'all want this party started quickly, right? All right. How y'all doing this morning? Throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you got some loot and a stick of juicy fruit, somebody say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Scream. All right. I see y'all, man. I see y'all, party people. Good morning. Good morning. Apologize for running a little bit late, man. Had a bunch of things. The downloads didn't download properly, of course. You know, you'd be running late. Telephone calls and all types of stuff. So shout out to all our people. Coach B is in the house. Wiz is in the house. Majesty A1 is in the house. Danny Landis is in the house. Metz is in the house, and Keith Turner is in the house. DSJ is in the house. Ernesto is in the house. Bully is in the house. Last Lab Podcast is in the house. Rome from Fall Rock is in the house. Queens Get the Money is in the house. Uncle Freezy is in the house. Yo, King Ribby is in the house. Okay. All right. Oh, Ala Wise is in the house. YC, we see you. YC, CY, we see you, baby. Luke Skywalker Visions is in the house. Okay. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Man, listen, man, all right, so I gotta rock, because last night I ended the joint, but I had a lot of stuff to say. I ended the joint. I didn't want to go overboard, man. I didn't want to rock too long. You know what I'm saying? Make super long videos, right? You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to kind of, have it be sensory overload. But listen, we are at a crossroads. We are at a crossroads, Knicks fans. Now, it could be deja vu, uptown, baby, uptown. Now, it could be deja vu like that, or it can be all falls down, right? We are at that spot. We got to do something. My peoples, what are we gonna do? I put together a thing, though. I put together a thing because I was, man, it's deja vu. You know how something happened in the past that you may or may not have been connected with, and then you're looking at the future and you get like this sense of, hey man, I've been here before. I've been here before. Something about this, like as if somebody, it's as if your younger self is warning you that this thing that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Keep Turner, like Turner. Imagine like 30 years ago, your 30 years ago self comes back, right? And like, yo, it just gives you a hint right before something happened. Yeah. Right. This feels familiar. DSJ, you know where that comes from? This feels familiar. If I had just like a head full of white hair and a lab coat. Yeah, Knicks fans. Man, Knicks fans, I love y'all, man. Man, Knicks fans, listen. I love y'all. I got a thing I want to share with y'all. I'm going to put it up here. I don't want it to play yet. And look, as soon as I did it, it just started playing. As soon as I put it up there, it just started playing. It just took off, right? Let me make this thing a little bit big. Oh, okay. Let me slide this back some. I'm just going to show this, okay? In 1996, the New York Knicks lose to the Chicago Bulls in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Whatever. Things happen. Right? Things happen. That 1996 Chicago Bulls team was a pretty good team. Right? That was a pretty good team. I forget who was on the, oh yeah. Yeah. That 1996 Chicago Bulls team was a pretty good team. That 1996 Chicago Bulls team was a pretty good team, right? So I'm not gonna do revisionist history and all of that stuff about what happened, the play-by-play, why Patrick Ewing only had 2 good games in a 5-game series, why Starks didn't show up, or why didn't blase blah, boom, boom, boom. What I'm going to talk to you guys about is deja vu, right? Because in 1996, this team was our rival. And no, we did not like each other, right? Pat Ewing and Michael Jordan got along, but no, the New York Knicks fan base did not like the Chicago Bulls, and they did not like us. Right? We lost a heartbreaking series to them, and the games could have basically went either way. It was a tough-fought series, but they just beat us. Sounds familiar? You play against a team that made the NBA Finals. You feel like you were just as good as them, right? You feel like you were just as good as they were, right? But they go on to do amazing things, and you go home. You blame guys. You point fingers. things of that sort. Right? But that's not where it stops. That's not where it ends, because 96 and 2023 are basically the same year, except numerically. Right? The Knicks lose in the second round. The Bulls go on to do Bulls type things. We lose to a rival. Basically, 1996 and 2023 are the same year, except numerically they're not. But the events that occur from the beginning of the season through free agency, through the draft, through free agency, are so similar that it's creepy. And I talked to Anthony D about this about 2 years ago. I think it's Anthony D. If you somewhere listening, cover your ears. Anthony D, the man that is so smooth, he does not require a chaser. If you are somewhere listening to this, my guy, cover your ears. Right? So here is kind of what happened. That guy right there that you see, he was set to become a free agent that summer. And so here, I scoured the internet. I scoured the internet to find an article related, because I often tell Knicks fans that Michael Jordan could have became a Knick. Right? I often tell people that. Like, Michael Jordan was about this close to becoming a Knick. Now, maybe he was not. Right? And maybe he just gave the impression. But basically, Michael Jordan negotiated with the Knicks during this summer. And I don't know if it was so that the Bulls could give him more money or not. I don't have proof. I wasn't in Michael Jordan's camp. All I could go by was the media. That's all I could go by. Right? But 1996 and 2023 are similar years, parallel. In a parallel universe, the only difference is the numbers. One is 1996, the other is 2023. Everything else in those years, though, are similar. It's like a granddaddy looking at his grandson do the same thing he used to do. Right? It's like a grandma looking at her grandbaby do the same thing she used to do at the same age. Right? And it's not a learned behavior, it's genetics, kind of, in a way. And so I have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about this, but I also am going to try to skim through this really quickly so that I can chop it up about why I'm here. So the thing is, why am I here? Why am I sharing with you this with you on the Monday before the biggest offseason potentially in Knicks history? Potentially. It may not be. It may just be a regular offseason, but I'm saying the potential is there. Right? Mike Jordan, he talks to the Knicks. But that year, the number one pick in the draft, people told me before the draft started that the number one pick in that draft was going to be a certified, bona fide Hall of Famer, and I didn't believe it. Like, y'all, I didn't believe it. Right? Like, y'all, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. They were like, yo, I'm telling you, this cat is like no other dude that I have ever seen. Tell me if this sounds familiar. Just let me know if this sounds familiar. This dude that's going to be the #1 pick is like no dude you have ever seen in your life. Dudes was telling me the dude that's going to be the #1 pick, God created him and broke the mold. And I was like, yeah, he might be good, but I don't know if he's going to be that good. They're like, no, Uncle Freezy, stop being a dumb Knicks fan and listen. Everybody can't be wrong. Why are Knicks fans always like, man, I ain't worried about the draft? And in 96, man, listen, man, I ain't worried about no draft. Them kids, man, we just lost to our rival. I ain't worried about the draft. Well, I'm worried about the, so what? How is the number, and this is me. This is me in 96, y'all. How is Allen Iverson going to help this Knicks team get a championship? Listen to how ridiculous I sounded in 96. This is me. This is me 20 whatever years ago. Almost 30 years ago. 27 years ago. How is a rookie going to help the Knicks get to the NBA Finals? I don't care about Iverson. Take these draft picks and bring me in a veteran. I don't care about these kids. I don't care about this draft pick. This is like 96. At 96. Yo, I don't care about the draft. Go get me Otis Thorpe. This is like with the conversation. This is the conversation that me and my homeboys are having. This is the conversation me and my homeboys are having like in 1996, right? I don't care about the draft. Yo, go get me Reggie Miller. This is what we saying. We got 3 first-round picks. Trade all the picks to Indiana for Reggie Miller. Go get me the Gotham Strangler. This is the conversation. It's like deja vu. It's like what I hear now versus what I heard then. But the thing about it is, the thing about being a fool, you got to learn your lesson sooner or later. You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today, right? Right. You're gonna learn today, right? We are out here mad at the Bulls for being, we are out here. Think about this. Tell me if any of your homeboys today act like this. We mad at the other team for being good. We so crazy, right? We so crazy. We mad at the Miami Heat for being good. They out here cheating. Think about where we are. Why 1996 and 2023 are so similar. In 1996, you know what I'm saying? It's a hot summer, one of the hottest summers I can remember. You know what I'm saying? One of the hottest summers I can remember. You know what I'm saying? My lady got company. She walk around with stretchy pants on, and it's hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving an old beat up car. You know what I'm saying? And we just out here arguing that the Bulls always cheating. The Bulls be cheating, man. The referees be cheating for the Bulls, man. We mad at the Bulls for being great, but not mad at ourselves for not making the necessary moves to be great. East Blue Drew out here like, why Jimmy Butler getting so many free throws? You know when we get mad, we don't pronounce our words right? Yeah. And listen. I used to think it was just for my and listen. I hang around a lot of different people, bro. I have a lot of friends, right? But I used to think that it was just. I thought it was just used to be like black people that didn't pronounce their words, bro. It's everybody. It's bro. When yo, it's every culture. When they get mad, we don't pronounce our words right. We be so mad, we get so angry that we just start speaking a different language. We get so frustrated that we start. No lie, we lost to the Charlotte Hornets about 4 years ago. I was on the street corner. I was mad, bro. All I wanted to do was just get to my car and go home. And these guys, they wouldn't let me. They was like, no, come drink with us. Come drink with us. We're going to drink our problems away. I was like, drink? What? You that mad, bro? You can't even say drink. You that mad, bro? This dude is so mad that the Knicks blew like a 14-point lead in like 4 minutes. The dude was so bad, he was like Dwink. But anyway, like East Blue Drew said, why Jimmy Butler shooting so many free throws? But we get so angry at the team that's better than us that we forget that we should be angry with ourselves. We should be frustrated with ourselves, right? Because if we were better, we wouldn't have these conversations, right? If we were better, if we had a better team, we may have put up a better fight against Chicago. If we were a better team, we may have put up a better fight against Miami this season. Right? And the thing ultimately, what it comes back to is if you try the quick fix every season, you're going to get the quick fix results. In 96, instead of us being frustrated that we only had 7 power forwards, we need 9 of them. What we should have been thinking is we need better playmaking in the backcourt to have a balanced floor. But we were thinking our defense is great, but we want it to be greater. Our defense is number 1, but we want to be better than number 1. And what we should have been thinking about is how can we diversify our roster? How can we balance the floor? What can we do to infuse youth and veterans at the same time so that you can have a balance on the floor? Coach B, hey, listen, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you, hey, listen, I'm mad at myself for being that way back then, and I'm frustrated now that there are Knicks fans that are the same way I was in 96, but they can't get it. Like, for some reason, they don't understand what it is that what I'm saying to you. Saying to them. Like, for instance, why, and I said this already, why are we mad at other teams for being better than us? We legit are angry at other teams for being better instead of channeling that energy into getting better. right? So instead of us saying, hey, listen, Randall has a ceiling, RJ has a ceiling right now. So instead of forcing them to break through their ceiling, we out here like, I know Randall was on a bad ankle, but he still should have dunked it over 3 people. I know RJ has a ceiling, but he still should have knocked down 8 threes a game. Instead of thinking like, yeah, you know what? Spoelstra outcoached us, and those veterans, they outplayed us. We're out here like, I don't care if Randall had a bum ankle. If you hurt, then okay. Or we could say, you know what? How about we know what Randall's ceiling is? We need to get better. We out here blaming Mitchell Robinson suck, man. Mitch can't shoot threes. Hey, man, Mitch ain't never been a three-point shooter. Why are we mad at him now? We legit mad at Mitch now because he wouldn't shoot threes when we knew Mitchell Robinson wasn't a three-point shooter for 5 years. Mitchell Robinson is going into his 6th season as a New York Knick. We out here mad. Mitchell Robinson won't shoot threes. We knew that. Mitch ain't never shot threes. Why all of a sudden, why is it an issue now? Why are we mad at ourselves? Or I'm sorry, mad at the other team for being better than us when we know what our flaws are? We've known what our flaws have been for years now. Yo, King Kai is in the building. Hey, salute to King Kai. We Talk Mavs. Make sure y'all, man, check out We Talk Mavs. Those are brethren. Big up, brethren. Big up to our We Talk Mavs brethren. Another collab soon come. Another collab soon come. We're going to get together. We're going to get together. This time I won't be the selector. This time I'll be a rocker instead of the selector. So big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. King Kai said they still don't want Fournier. Nah, man, we're going to trade him to the Spurs for nothing. They want him. Maybe we'll do like some type of weird thing. I don't know. Fournier for Josh Primo, man. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, but in 96, we were out here like, yo, I don't care nothing about the draft. Mike Jordan is a free agent. Mike Jordan is a free agent, man. We got to go get Mike. Mike Jordan's a free agent. We got to go get Mike. If you can't beat him, join him. The only thing is Mike Jordan never had a problem beating the Knicks. We had a problem beating Mike Jordan. Why would he leave his team to come play for the Knicks? More money? It definitely couldn't have been more money because in 1996, the dopest pair of Jordans ever, The Jordan 11s were out. And trust me, even as a Knicks fan, I think I had like 10 pair of them. Mike Jordan wasn't hurting for money. Yeah, man, Mike Jordan wasn't hurting for money, man. Mike Jordan wasn't hurting for money. But here's the thing. In 96, there were plenty of options for the Knicks. Plenty of options for the Knicks. But if you're a Knicks fan, what do you want to do if you're a Knicks fan in 2023? In 2023, do you want to go the discount route? And in 2023, I'm asking, I'm being for real with y'all. In 2023, you want to go the discount route? Do you want to go the discount route, or do you want to go do you want to go the discount route, or do you want to get into the draft and try your hands in one of the deepest drafts ever? Right? Do you want to think about it? Should our priority be, now that Bradley Beal is off the market? Now that Bradley Beal is off the market, and Bradley Beal, listen, I got a headache, bro. Every time I think about the Bradley Beal trade, and it's been about what, 20 hours? About 20 hours, right? It's been about 20 hours, right? Since the Bradley Beal trade, man, listen, oh my God. Hold up. I gotta take another Anderson. Yeah, hey, Miss Mocha. Miss Mocha. Do we have any Nuprin? Yeah, I need two Nuprins and a Pepsi. I need 2 Nuprins and a Pepsi right now. I just, when I think about, anybody, did y'all see what the Phoenix Suns gave up to get Bradley Beal? They gave up Chris Paul, a bench player, 6 second-round picks, and some pick swaps. T. Williams. T. Williams. T. Williams, man. Yeah, I need a goody powder and a soda. Can I have one of those waters? I can't help it. I yell all the time. I can't help it. It's a brick call. Okay. I just got yelled at, y'all. I'm sorry. I just got yelled at live on the internet. I just got yelled at. I legit just got yelled at because I was yelling about Bradley Beal. Thank you. So I have to speak in my now I have to speak in my adult voice instead of sounding like a child. I have to speak like an adult now. I got yelled at because Bradley Beal got traded for a Lunchable, and the Knicks weren't even involved. Now, mind you, I'm not a fan of Bradley Beal, right? But I am a fan of asset management, right? And there's no way you can tell me that 6 second-round picks and 2 pick swaps and a random bench player to an old man, a old point guard, and a bench player couldn't have got the Knicks Bradley Beal. So basically, Phoenix gave up a washed-up point guard, a bench shooter, 6 second-round picks, and 2 pick swaps. Yeah. This is like 1996 all over again. Rome Farrock says we got 2 old men in play. Yes. 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 What are we doing out here? Listen, I'm not saying that Bradley Beal cures everything. Listen, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, though, is can we make an attempt? Can we make an attempt at great players? Can we be in the great player bidding? Send a message to your fan base, man. What are we doing out here? Hey, NBIC, man, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, man. NBIC says the Knicks may go all in on Zion. Wouldn't that be a classic Knicks move? You have an all-star at power forward, but you trade and go get a guy that's only played 114 games in 4 seasons. Jermaine Royster's in the building. Okay. And hey, Divine, what's good, Divine? Divine says, nah, we good on Bill. Yeah, listen. What I'm saying to you guys, is this. Not that. What I'm saying is this. The effort. The effort to go get a guy. And so I started all of this by saying 1996 and 2003, 2023 are similar because instead of us looking internally on how we can improve, we get mad at the people that beat us. Caleb Martin should be a starter. Caleb Martin should be an all-star, man. No, Caleb Martin shouldn't. He just played good against us. The Miami Heat beat the Knicks without Tyler Hero. They beat us with some guys. They beat us with a great coach and experience. What I'm getting at ultimately is not that the Knicks don't have the ability to do anything, right? It's not that the Knicks don't have the ability to do anything. Hey, I'm gonna save this one because I'm gonna speak about. Hey, I'm gonna speak about this in a few seconds. I just want to get through this first part. If you're the Knicks, how much longer can you blame other people for being good? We legit are out here in some conversations like, and yes, I heard the conversations, man. Listen, I know there are a lot of YouTube channels, right? I know this, and I know there are some big ones, right, and there's some little ones, right? But ultimately, how are you gonna tell Knicks fans that we should build our team like the Denver Nuggets built their team, or build our team like the Miami Heat built their team? How? How? Our fan base, and listen, I love it, and I love the fan base, man. I rock with y'all, and I don't always call y'all names out, man. But listen, when I go to DC, it's mad Knicks fans in the house, right? When I go to Charlotte, North Carolina, it's mad Knicks. Atlanta, Georgia, it's mad Knicks fans in the house. Orlando, South Florida, it's mad Knicks fans in the house, and we all kick it and we all hang out, right? But how are y'all gonna tell me that we should build this team like the Denver Nuggets? It makes no sense. Nah, don't waste all your resources. Don't go after the big fit. This is what Miguel P. This is what it sounds like to me, right? This is Miguel P. This is what it sounds like when doves cry, right? Right. This is what it sounds like to my ears, right? Yo, all you gotta do is find a 2-time MVP in the second round, right? And then find a Jamal Murray with the number 9 pick, and then find an offensive innovator to bring it all together, and then wait 8 years, and then you'll win a championship. That's what it sounds like to my ears. Yo, build like Denver. We got to build like Denver, son. Okay, so you saying go find a 2-time MVP in the second round and groom them. Go find a Jamal Murray in the first round and groom them at the 2, move them back to the 1, right? Move him back to the 1, let him tear his knee up, right? Then that way he can just watch film. And then, you see how ridiculous this sounds? Yeah, y'all see how ridiculous this sounds? The Knicks need to build their franchise in the very Knicksian way. I was watching probably the biggest Knicks channel on YouTube the other day. And the way they casually just said, yeah, the Knicks should just do this and that and this and that. And I'm thinking like, bro, come on. What are we doing out here? If it was that easy, it would have been done already. Stop assuming that everybody that puts on orange and blue is stupid. Building a championship contender is hard. It's hard, man. Everything that you do it's not gonna be perfect. Right? So you got to keep yourself flexible. You got to build, you got to add pieces through the draft. And sometimes you're gonna hit and sometimes you're gonna miss. It's a draft. It's the law of large numbers. With the draft, you have to understand. You have to understand that the draft is about the law of large numbers. And I know some people are like, no, it's not. You only get 1 pick in the first round, and you get 1 pick in the second round, and you got no. Even when you get that 1 pick in the first round, you can pick whoever it is that you want. That's not already taken. The draft is about the law of large numbers. You're not going to always find you're not going to always, even in a draft like this, a mega deep draft. And this draft here is not even all the players. Y'all notice Allen Iverson is not even in this picture. J-Tap is in the house. What's good, man? If you're a Knicks fan right now, the Monday before the draft, and you have 0 draft picks, you should be nervous. If you are a Knicks fan, the Monday before the draft, and you know you don't have any draft picks in a 1996 type draft, you should be nervous. Rel is in the house. We talk Mavs. Shout out to our brethren. We talk Mavs. Yo, a collab soon come. A collab soon come. Salute, salute, brother. If you are a Knicks fan right now and you understand that the Knicks don't have a draft pick and one of the deepest drafts since 1996, then you have basically 2 lines of thinking. Your line of thinking is probably all we have to do is just go fix up around the edges, because I trust that RJ, Brunson, and Randall just need to stay healthy and get a little bit of help. And I'm not fear-mongering, right? I'm not fear-mongering. I'm not. Right? I'm not fear-mongering at the moment. At the moment, what I'm stating is smart people can think about the same situation different ways. Right? Smart people, not just intellects, right? I'm talking about smart people. I'm talking about everyday people. Everyday people can think about the same. Everyday people can think about one situation in a myriad of different ways. Right? And nobody should be or could be considered wrong. They don't have to be considered wrong just because their view or opinion is different. But as your brother in arms, a fellow Knicks fan, what I'm going to say to you is, this feels familiar. I feel like Uncle Freezy from 27 years ago, or 26 years ago, whatever it is, whatever the number is coming back to warn me that this might be an issue. And what we call that is deja vu. The slim, fly Uncle Freezy from the past with all the hair, you know what I'm saying, and all the jewelry and all that, you know what I'm saying, broke as a joke. That Uncle Freezy coming back from the past is coming to warn the current Uncle Freezy, you know what I'm saying, that something bad might be on the horizon. Maybe, possibly. We don't know for sure. Because the one thing we know about time is that you can't rewrite history, right? From what we know, you can't rewrite what is already written in the past. But what is even more scary than that is that you can't predict the future. So no matter where you go, you're always in the present. No matter where you go, you're always in the present. I know we watch Marvel movies and like, no, man, you can time travel. No. Wherever you go, whatever moment you're living, that is the present, right? So we have to be in the present right now, right? We know what happened in 96. And we know how it negatively affected 97, 98, 99, and then 2000. Think about all these guys you see on the screen with 4 years within 4 years, all these guys on the screen. And this is their rookie photo shoot, by the way. This is their rookie photo shoot. Within 4 years, Kobe was Kobe. Sharif Abdur-Rahim, one of the most slept-on power forwards ever. Marcus Camby, Stephon Marbury, Ray Allen, Kerry Kittles. I mean, Jermaine O'Neal, Kobe. The list just goes on and on. Because in 1996, the Knicks were like, I don't care nothing about these kids, bro. Go get me Otis Thorpe. Go get me Otis Thorpe. And you know what? I'm gonna say this to my Atlanta Hawks fans of We Talk Hawks and the fans of We Talk Mavs. Y'all are caught up in this rapture also. Right? Where you think a rookie out of this class won't help your current star. Never works. It never works. If you have a draft pick in this draft, instead of trading it away for a veteran that's going to give you 25 minutes a game and maybe score you 12 minutes and maybe help your current star, man, go get you a star out of this draft and groom him. Because that guy that you're talking about trading that draft pick for, trust me, he can be found somewhere. But you don't want to trade away a pick and then that pick turn into Jamal Murray. Knicks fans. Do you want that pick to turn into Jamal Murray, Knicks fans? Knicks fans, do you want that draft pick to turn into Joakim Noah? Knicks fans, do you want that pick to turn into LaMarcus Aldridge? Knicks fans, you know what I'm getting at. Bo Ismail is in the house. Bo Ismail says that draft year was top heavy. No, it wasn't. Because we had picks 18, 19, and 21. You know who was picked at 20? Zildrunas Ilgauskas, Big Z. The Cavs selected Big Z in between our picks. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and we had 3 first-round picks, right? And we wouldn't combine those 3 draft picks to move up to get Ray Allen, Peja Stojakovic, or Kobe Bryant. Because we like, man, 3 picks? You want us to give you 3 picks for Kobe Bryant? Are you crazy? And those 3 picks wind up being Walter McCarty, Dante Jones, and John Wallace. If there was a do-over, you think the Knicks front office would trade John Wallace, Dante Jones, and Walter McCarty for Kobe? Pop Dukes is in the house. Congrats, Pop Dukes. Pop Dukes is in the house. Nothing against my man, John Wallace. John Wallace, man. We love John Wallace. Yo, Pastor Jay is in the house. Okay. Pastor Jay is in the house. What's good, man? Hope everything is well. Yeah, so it's like it's one of those things. It's like as a Knicks fan, are we going to continue to be angry about other teams being better than us, or are we going to get better? We out here mad. Jaylen Brown always be choking in the Eastern Conference Finals. Hey man, I would love that to be a consolation prize for us. I would love to say, like, oh, the reason why we lost in the Eastern Conference Finals is because Julius Randle choked. So that means we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Mega is in the house. D Nice is in the house. Yeah, man. So ultimately, what I'm getting at is it's a Friday afternoonish. It's a Friday afternoonish. And what we could be doing, man. So I'm drinking the salsa. Is it a salsa water? 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 caffeine, 0 sodium, 0. Everything is. So it's like a carbonated water, but it's giving me the burpsies. So pardon me, man, if something slipped, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm trying to be classy up here, right? Like I'm trying to be classy up here, right? But yeah, man. Tell me if this sounds familiar. Oh man, it's going to be a lot of players on the move this offseason. A lot of players are going to be switching teams. Man, this draft is super deep. Man, if you got multiple draft picks in this draft, man, you might be doing something. Everybody in the NBA is trying to do something. Tell me if that sounds familiar. Tell me if you want your team to be one of the movers and shakers. Yeah, otherwise says, yeah, you know him. He went from classy to gassy. He went from classy to gassy. All right, I'm going to take this down here. All right, I think I'm going to take it down. Bam, and then let me do this. All right. So that was about an hour, right? Okay, so that was about an hour. That's about what I anticipated. So Divine Justice says, yo, you know they want Donovan Mitchell, right? Yeah, I think they want Donovan Mitchell, right? And I have this thought about Spider. My thoughts on Spider is this. It's easy. I'm going to ask y'all a question, and then I'm going to get into my bag. Right? When is the last time the New York Knicks had the MVP of the league? When's the last time the New York Knicks had the MVP of the league? I'm just asking a question. If you don't have the answer to it, or if you don't feel like answering, that's okay. Right? So I'm here to tell you, my belief is that Donovan Mitchell and Tom Thibodeau equals league MVP. Donovan Mitchell and Tom Thibodeau equal league MVP. It just makes sense. Right? It just makes sense. I watched Tom Thibodeau coach a third-year Derrick Rose, oozing with confidence and athletic ability. And this is my take. This is an Uncle Freezy take. So if you hear it somewhere else, when Donovan Mitchell get here and cats be talking, yo, you heard it here first. What I'm saying to y'all is this. I saw Tom Thibodeau turn Derrick Rose into a league MVP, and he could have probably won it multiple times if it wasn't for injuries. Probably multiple times. And so I'm here to tell you that a Donovan Mitchell right now is Derrick Rose with a three-pointer. Donovan Mitchell, in my mind, this is my opinion, right? I didn't hear this anywhere else, right? In my mind, Donovan Mitchell is prime Derrick Rose with a three-point shot. And if you put those two together, it's like steak and truffle butter. And I know people don't like truffles and truffle butter and all that stuff. Man, I ain't paying no $11 for no truffle butter. Hey, man, don't knock it till you try it, bro. Don't knock it till you try it. That's all I'm saying. Man, the steak costs $40. What am I pay $11 for? Hey, bro, all I'm saying is hey, if you out and you got you got a little extra bread, try it. Try it. I'm saying when I see Donovan Mitchell, I see all the things that Derrick Rose used to do in his prime athletic years. So when people are like, yo, what do you see in Donovan Mitchell? Why you always be talking about Spider? Bruh. I think Donovan Mitchell and Tom Thibodeau equals league MVP in Madison Square Garden. Now, I understand that I'm going to lose a lot of people. People will be like, man, he just be talking. He just be saying stuff. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Listen. When you look at what Derrick Rose did in those first few years in the league, and you look at the profile, the same type player, it's the same type of player. It's the same athletic profile, except one can shoot threes. And to be honest with you, Knicks fans, as long as we've been watching, most of us have never been, most of us are not old enough to have seen a league MVP wear a Knicks jersey. Like, even though I was alive, I wasn't old enough to appreciate it. And what I'm saying to Knicks fans is, y'all watch this, is y'all trust me, man. Y'all come on and we sit and we do these things. When y'all come on and y'all rock with us, you know I'm not going to shoot you the gas. You know, when I say Donovan Mitchell and Tom Thibodeau together could equal league MVP, this is real. This is real. It's not just because, you know, Donovan Mitchell is a 6'1", 6'2" combo guard. It's not because Donovan Mitchell can jump out the gym. It's not because he's fast. It's not even because Donovan Mitchell is from New York. It's all because of all the things that Derrick Rose presented in those MVP type years with Tom Thibodeau is what he can present to the city with the Knicks under Tom Thibodeau. All those things, Andy, and salute Andy. Like, all the things that we complain about, yo, man, all Tom Thibodeau want to do is run ISO. Tom Thibodeau. Trust me. If Derrick Rose was in his prime, we wouldn't even be talking about none of this stuff. We wouldn't. We go get a Donovan Mitchell in his prime, before the bounce is gone and all of that stuff, the Garden will be electric. And I think the basketball universe wants an MVP in the Garden. I think the Knicks universe wants Knicks fans to have a league MVP. I think y'all deserve that. I think it'd be fascinating cinema. Right? Anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. I got to get back to the grind. I got 1,000 things to do and like 6 or 7 hours to do it. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all for watching. Hanging out with your boy. Let's go Knicks, y'all. Peace.